Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host, Mr. Brody, as you saw, go into the other room. Hopefully he'll be back for the game here. Just got a drink of water. Hopefully he'll come back and do some play-by-play with me. Oh, there he is. Here he comes. All right. Got Purple Dinosaur there. Kind of a hot day today in the 70s here in New England. So thinking about going up to they're having a food truck day here in Gardner. They had one, we went to the one last year, so we may go, and I don't know if we're going to get any food, but we'll probably maybe get some coffee. There's a coffee shack place up there that's you want to try out possibly. So we'll see what it is out of Lancaster, Mass. But food trucks from all over the state and everything. I think some from out of state. So good for the city and everything. So we'll probably go check that out a little bit later on. Just myself, as Mr. Brody is unable to attend that food truck thing. Although I think we did bring him last year. I'm not sure though, but I don't think they favor too much for dogs out there. So anyway, so we're playing another game from the 1905 dead ball season, featuring the New York Giants, managed by none other than John McGraw. Quite a colorful cast of players here. And they managed to get themselves back in the first place. They're tied for first with the Chicago Cubs with a 708 winning percentage. They're tied with the Cubs, but percentage points ahead as the Cubs are an even 700 winning percentage, so they're slightly ahead in the standings for that. So they'll be facing the Pittsburgh Pirates once again, and it's going to be the Christian gentleman, Cristy Mathewson, on the hill for the New York Giants. And we'll see who he's going to be going up against here. So without further ado, let's get this game underway.
Pitching for Pittsburgh, Mike Lynch. Leading off for New York, center fielder, Mike Dunley.
Alright, so Mike Lynch on the hill for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So it's Exposition Park. This is actually Forbes Field. Could not get a good picture of Exposition Park, the one that fit with the game here. So we're just going to Forbes Field. It's a game between New York and Pittsburgh. New York has won 8 of our last 10, 8-2. Pittsburgh has also won 8 of their last 10, so both teams are pretty hot right now. Cristy Mathewson takes the mound. He's made 11 starts and is 7-3 with an ERA of just 1.58, so having a fine season. His second start against Pittsburgh, and against Pittsburgh he's 1-0 and is not allowed an earned run. So he'll be opposed by Mike Lynch for Pittsburgh. He's made 10 starts on the year and is 5-5 with an ERA of 2.83. His second start against the Giants, he's 0-1 with a 4.50 earned average against New York. Pittsburgh shortstop Honus Wagner is riding a 15-game hitting streak. So we'll have to see if we can stop that today. Keep an eye on that. And 80 to 89 degrees, so a hot one here. And this game is I believe in May. Could be in June, I'm not sure. The record of 30.14, I think it might be June. Wind speed 12 miles an hour, and we have light rain, so there's a possibility that we may not get the full game in there. Hopefully we will. And I think Fred Clark also is riding a hitting streak also. I remember seeing. I thought I remember seeing also. But anyway, I kind of wish they in this beginning right here, if they would maybe improve the actual English in this and use the right pronouns and everything, because it doesn't read always very well. Instead of saying New York and the guy's name, it just doesn't. It's just a lot of cut sentences, and I wish it would flow a little bit easier. But again, not a big deal, but something to think about. If they're making little improvements here and there, that might be one of them. So all right, so let's play ball.
Play ball!
Okay, so Lynch on the hill. Go look at his stats there again. So again, he's 5-5 on the season in the replay. 17-8 on the actual season, 2.83 earned run average. So a better ERA than he did by a run so far. 82 and two-thirds innings pitched, 71 hits allowed, 38 walks and 23 strikeouts. So he's been pretty wild at times. About 3 home runs with a whip of 1.32, and opponents are hitting 233 against it. So Mike Donlin will lead it off for the New York Giants. Plays center. Then next will be George Brown, the right fielder. Batting third, Hall of Famer Roger Bresnahan behind the plate. Batting cleanup, Dan McGann, the first baseman. Sam Mertes is the left fielder, hitting fifth. Art Devlin, the third baseman, will bat sixth. Bill Downs, the shortstop, hitting seventh. Billy Gilbert is the second baseman, hitting eighth. And Christian gentleman Cristy Mathewson will bat ninth and be on the hill. So Mike Donlin steps in the box. The defense behind Lynch is going to be Clark in left, Beaumont in center, and Clymer in right. Clark and Clymer above average defensively, and left and right, and Beaumont average in the center, all with about average arms. In the infield, it's Leach, Wagner, Rickney, and Howard. Wagner the best defender at shortstop. Leach above average, and Ritchie slightly above average, with Howard being average. Behind the plate is Gibson, slightly above average with an average arm. And Lynch on the hill is below average defensively. So Lynch looks in for the sign from Gibson. Kicks and delivers to Donlin, who comes in hitting .365 in the replay so far with 3 homers and 23 runs batted in. Has scored 47 runs and has 11 stolen bases with 8 doubles and 7 triples. Here's the pitch. And that'll drop in there for a base hit, so Donlin is aboard.
Right fielder, George Brown.
And right away we're going to try to steal a bag here. So to establish our running game early on. George Brown comes to the plate in .321 with 2 homers and 33 runs batted in. Has scored 34 runs, has 6 stolen bases with 4 doubles and 8 triples. And let's see if Donlin can get the jump here. He's off with the pitch, and here's the throw, and he's saved. So Mike Donlin steals his 12th bag of the season, and the Giants have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. George Brown up now. And he'll take a ball, 1-0. And then Cleveland naps and the New York Highlanders are underway. No score in the first. And then 2-0 the count now, so a good hitters count for Brown. And it's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 1, 2-1. 3-1 goes to count on Brown. And that's a little never in front of the plate. Lynch has got it. Over to first.
Catcher, Roger.
As Donlin holds at second, looks running back. So Roger Bresnahan up now. He's having a great season also, hitting .355 with 21 runs batted in. Has scored 34 runs and has 11 doubles and a couple of triples. See if he can put the Giants on the board. 1 down. So 0-1 the count now. Chicago and Philadelphia underway. I'm not sure if that is the Giants or the White Sox. I mean the White Sox or the Cubs. And that is the White Sox, so that's a American League score. It's Philadelphia Athletics and Chicago White Sox scoreless in the first. The count 0-1 to Bresnahan. High and away for ball 1, 1-1. 2-1 to count now. 3-1 on Bresnahan. He'll pop one up behind the plate. The catcher Gibson gives chase, but they'll be out of play. So full count now on Bresnahan. And he'll draw the walk and lose them.
First baseman, Dan McGann.
So that'll put runners on first and second for Dan McGann. Hitting even .300 with 3 homers and 45 runs batted in. Has scored 27 runs. Has 8 stolen bases and 7 doubles and 5 triples. And it is an inside corner for strike 1. Hit outside. 1-1 the count on McGann. 2-1 now on McGann. And that's hit to left. be caught, and no, we're not gonna. That's
Left fielder,
chance. So
Sam
Clark makes the catch for out
Hernandez.
number 2. As Donlin bluffs, decides to hold at second. So Sam Murphy is up now. He's running a 7-game hitting streak. See if he can put the Giants on the board. And that's going to be ball 1. And it's popped up behind the plate and gives him a chase, but that'll also be out of play. A lot of foul territory here at Force Field. Unfortunately, not playing at Force Field, so this is totally accurate to the park they're playing in. So 1-1 count. 2-1 now. And that's hit to left down the line, and that is nice running catch by the left fielder.
Mathewson. Leading off for Pittsburgh, center fielder, Ginger Beaumont.
So Pittsburgh keeps the Giants off the board. And we're heading to the bottom of the first, where the Giants nothing, Pittsburgh coming up. Cristy Mathewson on the hill, as we mentioned before, coming in with a 7-3 record with a 1.58 earned run average, with 31 games on the actual season, 97 innings pitched, 71 hits allowed, a very good ratio there. Only allowed 1 home run with 10 walks and 31 strikeouts. A whip of .835, and opponents are hitting just 196 against them. So Ginger Beaumont, center fielder, will bat first. Batting second, the left fielder Fred Clark. Batting third, the Hall of Famer Honus Wagner, shortstop. Batting cleanup is Del Howard, first baseman. Right fielder Otis Clymer will hit fifth. Batting sixth will be Tommy Leach, third baseman. Second baseman Claude Ritchie will hit 7th, switch hitter. Behind the plate, George Gibson hits 8th, and on the mound, Mike Lynch will bat 9th. So Ginger Beaumont comes in hitting .294 in the replay so far, with 2 homers and 13 runs batted in. He scored 20 runs, stolen 6 bases, and has 4 doubles and 5 triples. So the defense behind Mathewson is pretty standard. Mertes in left, on, and then center, Brown and right. Not a very great defense in there, but defensively for the Giants. And only average arms in center and left, with Mertes having 4 arms. Center and right, Mertes having 4 on the left. Devlin, Dowling, Gilbert, and McGann in the infield, left to right. Devlin and Dowling above average, with Devlin being the better fielder. Gilbert and McGann pretty average. Gilbert slightly above average range at second. Behind the plate, Bresnahan above average with an average arm, and Mathewson on the hill is below average. There's the pitch to Beaumont. He didn't get his stats, but he lines a single.
Left fielder, Fred Clark.
So it'll be Fred Clark, and I guess he doesn't have a hitting streak. I thought he did. He may have one, just not enough to qualify for the highlight here. For the highlight. He does come in hitting .337 though, with a homer and 18 runs batted in. 34 runs scored, 8 stolen bases with 8 doubles and 3 triples. So McGann will hold on Beaumont. Beaumont, average base runner. But we will throw it first. Try to keep it close. He's backside, we will throw again. One more time. Trying to get that lead. His lead just keeps getting bigger. So we're just going to hold out there. So Fred Clark comes to the plate now. Steps in the box. Here's the pitch by Mathewson. Ball 1. Throw over to first. And he's picked off. So Mathewson keeps going over there and picks him off. A little too aggressive there. Beaumont is out number 1. So the Senators lead the Tigers 3-0 in the 8th. No runners on now for Clark, and that's a strike. The count goes to 1-1. 2-1 the count now on the left fielder. And that's going to be a base hit past Dowling.
Shortstop, Honus Wagner.
So Honus Wagner riding a 15-game hitting streak comes to the plate. As the game will hold on Mathewson. Mathewson is going to go over there again. And he picks up another runner. My goodness, Clark gets too far off the bag. So Pittsburgh trying to get a little too aggressive there against Mathewson. Mathewson picks off his second base runner in a row. Wow. So Wagner now up with the bases loaded. The bases empty. And swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 the count. And that's going to be hit to left. Marquez gives chase and makes the catch in. Fine catch by Marquez. So thanks to two pickoffs by Mathewson, no damage done. And we head to the second with no score. So Art Devlin will lead it off for the Giants. Comes in hitting .258 with 27 runs batted in. Scored 25 runs, has 8 stolen bases with four doubles and 5 triples. So a lot of the Giants players with good base running techniques, as Devlin stole 59 bases on the actual season. And that's going to be hit to the second base.
Shortstop.
Richie's up with it over to Howard for out number 1. So St. Louis and Boston, no score in the second. Again, not sure what league that's in. And that looks like it's the St. Louis Browns and the Boston Pilgrims, scoreless in the second. So Bill Dowling, riding a 9-game hitting streak, comes to the plate. Got his average up to .257 with 2 homers and 36 runs batted in. Scored 28 runs. He has 12 stolen bases with 7 doubles and 4 triples. And that's going to be snared by Wagner. That robs him of a hit there.
Second baseman.
A nice play by Wagner in the hole to retire Dowling for out number 2. 2 outs and bases empty for Billy Gilbert. .231 hitter on the season, 16 runs batted in. Has 13 runs, scored only 1 stolen base with 4 doubles. So not much of a runner is Gilbert. It's just going back to Lynch over the first. And that'll do it.
Baseman, Dell Howard.
So that is it for the Giants in the top of the second. So we head to the home half of the second, no score. Third inning now, Cleveland and New York, scoreless in American League action. So Del Howard up now, comes in hitting .272 with 2 homers and 29 runs batted in. 16 runs scored, has 1 stolen base, and has 11 doubles. And that's going to fall in for a base hit.
Right fielder.
The leadoff runner is on for the Pirates. Brings up Otis Clymer. .257 hitter with 14 runs batted in, 23 runs scored, 7 stolen bases with 5 doubles and a triple. And that's back-to-back hits for Pittsburgh as Howard makes his way to third.
Leach.
So runners at the corners would now be out for Tommy Leach, his third baseman. Chance to put the Pirates on the board and give them an early lead. Comes in hitting .233 with 15 runs batted in, scored 19 runs, 7 stolen bases, and with 4 doubles and 3 triples. So Mathewson looks at the runners, looks in for the sign from Bresnahan, picks and delivers to Leach. And that's a strike, outside corner. And that'll be a ball, up far on the chin, 1-1. And a little bunt. Is he going to squeeze it here? And effective squeeze play. See what happens here.
Second baseman, Claude.
That's an effective squeeze. Only plays the first, and Clymer moves to second. No. Howard has to retreat back to third. So somebody missed a sign there or something. As Howard can get a good, getting a good jump. Didn't want to risk it. So it's just going to go as out to first. As Leach is retired. Clymer does move up to second. So runners on second and third have 1 down for Richie. Second baseman comes in hitting .251 with 26 runs batted in. 21 runs scored, 4 stolen bases, with 8 doubles. We want to bring the infield in. We are going to play the infield in. Okay. Play the corners. It's going to be a ball outside. And that's a little number, and that's going to go into the hole. That'll get a run home. So 2 runs will come in. Richie gets himself a 2-run single, and then Pittsburgh's on top 2-0. That'll bring the pitcher and catcher Gibson up now. 243 hit over the home run, 6 runs batted in, 37 at bats. Stolen base. Ball 1. Senators now lead 4-0 over the Tigers, and this one's hitting back. The Brazilian gives chase, but that'll be back out of play. So 1-1 to count now in Gibson. 2-1 now. Runners off of the pitch, and it'll be a stolen base for Richie. So 3-1 count now on Gibson. We'll count now. And that's hit on the ground to Devlin. Looks on the back, heads over to first.
Pitcher.
No, actually, looked like he did for a second there. But Richie advances after he throws it. So runner, and Gibson's going to be safe at first. The throw pulls again off the bag, so that's going to be an error on Devlin, I think. Devlin, it looks like. A rear error on Devlin, which runners at the corners, and we're going to bring the infield in. The whole infield in. For Lynch, the pitcher, definitely expected to bunt here. Pops one up. On the plate. Alright, go back out of play. And this time we'll never down to third. Runners hold. Lynch is retired. Richie holds at third. So National League action, Cincinnati leads Brooklyn 1-0. So 2 outs now with runners on second and third. Beaumont up now, 1-for-1 with a single. Was picked off first by Mathewson. And let's check out his stats. He's hitting .299 now with 2 homers, 13 runs batted in, 28 runs scored, 6 stolen bases, 4 doubles, 5 triples. And it's going to be a ball, 2-0 the count now. And swing and miss, 2-1 now. Count evens at 2, strike 2 called. And that's hit sharply down the line. That's going to go into the corner. That's going to bring home 2. And he's going to try for 3, and he'll be in there. So Beaumont with a 2-run triple increases the Pittsburgh lead now to 4-0 as Cleveland Naps have pulled ahead of the Highlanders 2-0 in the third. So Pittsburgh now getting to Mathewson as he's allowed 4 runs here. Not all of them are earned as there was an error in the inning. But Mathewson not happy nonetheless. Fred Clark up now 1-for-1. It's going to be a ball and away. 2-0 the count. It's a little number down the line, just fouled on the first base line. 2-1 now. Count evens at 2, swing and a miss. And that's hit down the line. Rookie throws it back in, but another run come in, and Fred Clark has himself a 2-run double. So Mathewson, wheels are starting to fall off here as it's 5-0 now Pittsburgh. So Wagner still trying to extend his 15-game hitting streak. High for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Just going to hit the center. Donlin should have this.
Cristy.
Donlin should have this. And that'll do it. Pittsburgh's able to put up 5 runs. Not all of them were earned, but still 5-0 Pittsburgh after 2. So Giants have their work cut out for them. So Mathewson will lead it off. Hitting just 105 and 38 at bats, with 4 hits and 38 at bats, with 2 runs batted in. Has scored 4 runs. And he'll draw the walk. A good start for the Giants. Brings up Mike Donlin. Singled his first time up. Stole a bag. So swing and a miss for strike one. Count evens at 1. 2-1 now. That one's hit to his counterpart in center. And makes the catch. And no. So Beaumont makes the catch. Just shy of the warning track for out number 1. George Brown up now 0 for 1. Outside corner at the knees, strike 1. And that's going to be a base hit. Mathewson will hold at second. And that was a poor angle taken by Ritchie on that one. So runners on first and second. With 1 down for Bresnahan. And that's swing and miss for strike 1. And that would be a base hit past Wagner. Mathewson will come in. Brown will move to third, and an RBI single puts the Pirates on the board. It's now a 5-1 game. Still only 1 down for McGann, 0 for 1. And he gets the Giants a little closer here. 1-0 the count now. And that's a strike 1 call, 1-1. And that's going to be a wild pitch or a pass ball? A wild pitch by Lynch. That'll play another run as Brown comes across. So it's 5-2 now. So Bresnahan moves in the scoring position. That one's popped up down the third base line. And that one's going to go out of play just next to Mr. Brody there. So 2-2 the count now. And strike 3. Swing and a miss. So McGann goes down on strikes, brings up Sam Mertes. 0 for 1. It's popped up behind the plate. That'll go out of play as Gibson gives chase. Mertes trying to extend his 7-game hitting streak. 1-1 the count now. 2-1. And that one's going to be down and in for ball 3. 3-1 the count now on Mertes. And that's a little never down the third base line. Over to first. And that'll do it. But Pittsburgh is able to, New York's able to score 2, and it's 5-2 now after 2.5, so they get 2 of the runs back. So Mathewson will now face Howard, Clymer, and Leach. Look for an easy one here. Howard 1 for 1. And that one is going to drop in. Allen took a weird angle on that one, but so Howard is on with a leadoff single. Clymer up now, 1 for 1. That's a little negative. Big down over the no. Decides just to go to first. Howard moves up to second on the ground out by Clymer. Let's see what this score is. This one is 1-0 Boston Pilgrims over the St. Louis Browns. In the 4th. So Leach up now with 1 out and run in scoring position. And that'll be a base hit to center. That'll get a run home. That was a poor play by Dallin on that one. A bad angle on that one. And it's now 6-2. So Ritchie up now, 1 for 1. Mathewson will go over to first. Leach is back safely. Taking a shorter lead now. And it's going to be 2-0 the count now. 3-0 the count. And that one's hit to right. Brown gives chase, and that'll go out of play. It's 3-1 the count now. 3-2 the count now. And misses for ball 4. And it's a walk for Mathewson, his first given up today. The runners on first and second for Gibson. All 1. Set it up behind the plate, but that'll go out of play. So 1-1 the count now on Gibson. 2-1 the count. 3-1. That one's popped up down the third baseline. That one will give chase, but that's out of play. Oh, it almost hits Mr. Brody there. Mr. Brody with a nice catch there. Nice catch. He caught that one right in his mouth. And ball four, so Mathewson struggling today. This definitely does not have his best stuff. If he gets some action in the bullpen, or this is one thing I don't like about dead ball and these guys is that they don't have anybody really in the bullpen. Bullpen back then. So again, we got to bring the infield in. One down by 4 already. So pitcher Lynch up now. He's going to drop one down. We're going to throw home, of course we are. And we got the out at home. So a nice play by Darwin. So Lynch reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 down now. For Beaumont, who's 2 for 2. 1. 2-0 count now. And that one's hit to right. Brown has it sized up, and he'll make the catch. But Pittsburgh does it, tack a run on, and it's now 6-2 as we head to the 4th. It's going to be Devlin, Dallin, and Gilbert. Devlin hits one to center. Beaumont goes back and makes the catch. So Bill Dallin, now riding a 9-game hitting streak, comes to the plate. See if he can extend it, and he does. So Dallin now with a 10-game hitting streak. Down by 4. I don't think he's going to be running, but Billy Gilbert up now. It's a strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 the count now. And that's going to be hit the first. Howard will take it to the bag himself as the runner moves in the scoring position now, but we're 2 down. So Cristy Mathewson to the plate now. And he is going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. Sandy Strang is going to come in. Really big Frank foul. Frank Barman's Mathewson day is done after only 3 innings. So, I'm going to probably have to try to use a starter in this game. Let's see if I think if I can start warming up a player. Actually, I can. So he is ready. I am going to. Red Ames is probably just starting next week. These guys just pitched a lot then. Elliott pitched 46. So I gotta warm up Dummy Taylor. Warm up Dummy Taylor. As Bowerman comes in to hit the backup catcher, he's hitting 333, 3 for 9 on the season with a double and a run scored. See if he can knock home Dallin. I don't think he'll hit the center, but it will be caught. That'll do it. So we're going to bring in Elliott.
Pitching for New York, Claude Elliott.
So Elliott pitched 46 pitches in yesterday's game. Probably not going to get much of today's game. As Bookman is pulled ahead of Cincinnati 3-1 in the 5th. So Clark will drop in front of Marquez. What they said. Wagner trying to extend his hitting streak. He's going to 1-1. 1-2 the count now on Wagner. Runners off and Clark picking over the stolen base. And Wagner is going to, foreplay by Dallin goes down the line, and Wagner is going to extend his hitting streak to 16 games now. Check Elliott here. He's not tired. Okay, we'll let him pitch one more batter here. And that's hit the center. Donald's got it sized up. Catch. We're out number 1. Climber 1 for 2 up now. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1 now with Climber. That's going to be a base hit. That'll play another run as, oh geez, Donlin cannot get 10-11 cleanly. And that is going to be an error on Donlin allowing the run to score, and that is going to be it for Elliott. His day is short. And Taylor is going to come in the pitch now.
Pitching for New York, dummy, Taylor.
It's now an 8-2 lead. The fans are loving it here in Pittsburgh. Ball 1. 2-0 the count. And it's going to be strike 1 at the knees, 2-1. 3-1 the count. Foul back on the plate, full count now. And that's going to be ball 4. So Leach walks. Still only 1 out. Outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count now. And that's a line drive foul down the first baseline. 1-2 now. Cincinnati 4, Brooklyn 3 in the 6th. Ritchie up now 1-1. 3-2 to count. And that's a fly ball to right. Brown barely has the move. Oh, didn't see that one. That's going to be off the wall. Yeah, no, 0% chance. I don't know why they even asked us on that one. So Ritchie plays a 2-run double there. The wheels have definitely fallen off the New York part here. It's now 10-2. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1. That's a hit up the middle. Gilbert has it over to first. As Ritchie moves to third, and now with 2 down. So brings up Lynch 0 for 2. Foul down the third baseline. And Lynch will Taylor will make the play over to first, and the inning mercifully. But the Pittsburgh scores 4, and it's now a 10-2 lead as we head to the 5th. Lynch now with a comfortable 8-run lead. Top leader to Donlin, 1 for 2 up to the plate now. You pop one up the center. This one's going a long way, but Beaumont's able to track it down on the warning track for out number 1. George Brown 1 for 2. Lynch strikes him out. His second K of the day. Brings up Bresnahan 1 for 1. Bresnahan will draw the 2-out walk. And Brooklyn has pulled ahead of Cincinnati now 5-4 in the 7th. McGann up 0 for 2. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1 now in McGann. Count goes to 3-1. And he'll pop this one up. Wagner has a beat on it. And then makes the catch for out for 3. So nothing doing for the Giants in the 5th. And halfway through, it's 10-2 Pittsburgh. And this is the Philadelphia Athletics, I think, yeah. So the Philadelphia Athletics lead the White Sox 2-0. Let's see if the Cubs are playing. Oh, good. So the Cubs, alright, no, the Cubs are ahead of the Mean-Eaters 3-0 at the top of the 4th. So if these scores stand, the Cubs will be back in first, with the Giants looking down from 1 game out. Beaumont 2 for 3 up now. Gets one down. First. Gets him for out number 1. So Fred Clark, he's got 3 hits today. Perfect 3 for 3. Make that 4 for 4. The Pirates have come to play today. So Honus Wagner now extended his hitting streak to 16 games in his last at-bat with an RBI double. It's going to be ball 1. Strike 1 call, 1-1. 2-1 the count now. Count goes to 3-1. And right, so second walk given up by Taylor today. Howard 2 for 3 now up. And runners on first and second and one down. And that's caught the outside corner for strike one. 1 and 2 now on the batter. And this is going to be the first, and they just get him. So Howard is retired on the ground out the third. Clark and Wagner move up. 2 down now for Clymer, 2 for 3. And that's going to be out and away for ball one. So it's hit down the right field line. That'll go out of play as Brown pitch is 1 and 1. 1 and 2 now. Swing and a miss. That's popped up. I think Bresnahan might have a play on this one. And he does. Makes the catch. From the side. So we head to the 6th. Still 10-2 Pittsburgh. And Cleveland Naps lead the New York Highlanders 40-0 in the 7th. Oh. And Mertes gets hit. So Blue trot down the first, shakes it off. But he's okay. Our Devlin 0 for 2 up now. Foul ball for strike one. Fouls another one back. 0-2 the count. Devlin quickly in the hole. It's this one the third, the center. Home run comes it. Okay. So 1 down now for Garland is 1 for 2. At the knees for strike one. 1 and 1. 2 and 1. And swing over that pitch for strike 2. So 2 and 2 the count now on Dowling. It's fouled down the third baseline. Full count now. See if Mertes will be off on the pitch. It's going to be ball 4. So Dowling draws the walk. So runners on first and second with 1 down for Gilbert. Hitless on the day. And so Gibson's going to go out the top to Lynch. And like we said, must have worked. It's a miss for strike 1. Pops this one up behind the plate. Gibson gives chase. He looks like he might have a beat on it, but he'll go out back out of play. So 0-2 the count now. And it's like St. Louis Browns have pulled ahead of the Pilgrims 2-1 in the 7th. That's going to be ball 1, 1 and 2 the count now. That's going to be a wild pitch by Lynch as Mertes and Dowling move in scoring position. So Gilbert, counting Gilbert 2 and 2 now. Full count now. And that's going to be a base hit. So 1 run comes in. No, there's only 1 down. I'm not going to chance it.
Pitcher, dummy.
Dowling will hold
Taylor.
it third. So to put runners at the corners as 1 run comes in for the pitcher, dummy Taylor, and we're going to let him hit. We're down by 7, but pitching is the key now. We really don't have a lot in our bullpen. It's fouled back out of play, so 0-2 the count. Strikes out. 3 down now for Donlin, 1 for 3. 0-1. And that'll be a base hit up the middle. That'll score 1 as Gilbert moves to third. So 10-4 now. So George Brown up now 1 for 3. And swing and miss for strike 1. 1-1 the count. 2-1 now. And that goes to 3-1. Full count now, so Donlin will be off on the pitch. And it's going to be another base hit. Another run comes home. Donlin will move to third. So 3 runs in now, 10-5. Bresnahan 1 for 1. See if he can keep it going. 0-1. Count evens at 1. And swing and a miss. Good cut at that one. 1-2 down Bresnahan. And it's popped up down the third base line. And Brody is going to have another chance to make the catch here. Just misses it. Goes into the stands. 1-2 now the count. 2-2 the count now on Bresnahan. Full count now. Brown will be off on the pitch. And that'll be another base hit up the middle. Another run comes in. And Bresnahan with an RBI single. Brown moves to third. So 4 runs and now 10-6. So and it's not over yet. So Dan McGann hitless on the day. Comes to the plate. And that's going to be ball 1 down low. And that's a liner down the first base line, but just foul. 1-1. In the hole now, 1-2. 2-2 the count now on McGann. And that's going to be hit to center. Beaumont has this one sized up though. He makes a great diving catch on that one. Wow, that one definitely saved at least a run and extra bases. But the Giants do score 4, and it's 10-6 now, so they're only down by 4 as we head to the home half of the 6th. Oh boy. And Taylor seems okay. I don't know about that. So I think we got to warm up Hooks Wilson now. He only pitched 3 pitches on 7, so here we go. Yep, we are in the month of June. Okay. Keep an eye on Taylor here. 41 pitches. Leach will lead it off. 1 for 1 officially. And that's hit down the left field line, but oh, and Mertes makes a nice catch. Just in the fair territory. A nice running catch. Claude Ritchie up now. He's got 4 RBIs today. 2 for 2. And that's hit to right. Brown has this one sized up, makes the catch for number 2, so 2 up and 2 down in the 6th. Giants would like to get right up the bat here and see if they can make the game a little closer. Gibson up now, draws the walk. A 2-out walk to Gibson. Try to pick off. Gibson back safely. Tiny Pikes comes pitch hit. He's the backup catcher. Comes in hitting 178. The second one scored with 3 doubles. And that's hit to Dowling. Go over to first and down to McGann, and that'll do it.
Pitching for Pittsburgh.
Top of the 7th,
Hillebrand.
and Homer Hillebrand is becoming the pitch now. 1-1 record with a 2.7 earned average, 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits allowed, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. See if the Giants can continue to chip away at the lead here. Mertes will lead it off, 0 for 2. And he hits this one to left. This one's hit a long way, but Clark is there to make the catch for out number 1. Art Devlin hitless on the day 0 for 3. It's this one to second. Ritchie up and over to Howard for out number 2. 2 quick outs in the Giant 7. Bill Dowling 1 for 2. Strikes him out, so the Giants go in order. Boy. And we're going to bring in Wiltsey here. Another starter coming in, Hooks Wiltsey, relieves Taylor.
For New York, Hooks Wilts.
Hooks Wilts comes in. 5-2 record, 4.06 run on average, 64 1/3 innings pitched, 61 hits allowed, 21 walks, 45 strikeouts. Has led up a home run, and whip of 1.28 and average of 245 against. Brown has this one sized up, makes the catch. Then we have a final. Cleveland Nash shut out the New York Islanders 5-0. So Fred Clark up now, he's perfect 4 for 4 with 4 hits. With that 5-5, this one goes into the corner. Mertes fires it back in, but not before Clark ends up at second. So Clark now a perfect 5 for 5 on the day. Brings up Wagner, extended his hitting streak today. Gets hit with the pitch here. I don't know if that's a message or not though. So runners on first and second as we have another score. St. Louis and Boston. Boston are tied now at 2 in the 10th extra innings. So Howard 2 for 4 up to the plate now. Ball 1 outside. 2-0 the count. And swing and miss. 2-1 the count now. It's fouled on third baseline. 2-2 the count now on Howard. And that's hit down the left field line. Mertes gives chase and just out of his reach. Foul territory. 2 for 2. Strikes him out. So Wiltsey with his first K of the day. Brings up Clamor, 2 for 4. Trying to keep this a 4-run game. Ball 1 low. 2-0 the count. And strikes. We're going to miss at a bad pitch. 2-1. 3-1 the count now. And that's going to be hit up the middle. It's a 4 play by Dowling. No one near him, but still a 4 play. 1 run comes in. 11-6 now. That's a strike. Call. It's popped up. This should do it. Gilbert ranges over behind the bag and will make the catch. But we do have to get a run back, and it's 11-6 now after 7. So they trail by 5. St. Louis Browns, I believe, beat Philadelphia 4-1. Bottom of the 6, not sure. Yeah, that's St. Louis Cardinals lead Philadelphia Phillies 4-1. The Hillebrand back up for another inning of work. Gilbert up now, 1 for 3. Draws the walk.
Pitcher, Flux, Wiltz.
So Flux Wiltz. He's hitting .433 in the replay, so he's definitely going to stay. 13 hits and 30 at bats, so he's been hot. So ball 1. And lunge at it, miss 1-1. 1-2 the count now. 2-2. Full count now. Draws the walk, so good eye by Wiltz there. So first 2 runners on. And the Cubs continue to lead the Rangers 3-0 in 7. So Mike Donlin 2 for 4 up to the plate now. Swing and miss for strike 1. And that'll go back out of play. So Donlin quickly in the hole 0-2. And that one's playable. Right field. And the runners, and Gilbert tags as Climber makes the catch. So runners at the corners, and Mr. Brody repositions himself in the co-host seat here. Getting ready for the final stretch. Cincinnati has beaten Brooklyn 6-5. Cincinnati. So runners at the corners now with 1 out from George Brown, 2 for 4. It's this one pretty deep to center. Belmont will make the catch. And the runner will tag, and Gilbert will score run number 7, so it's back to a 4-run lead. Bresnahan comes up 2 for 2. Wiltz gets the lead off first. And quickly in the hole 0-2 is Bresnahan. 1-2 now. It's this one filed down third base line. So count remains 1-2. 2-2 now. Full count now on Bresnahan. Draws the walk, so McGann comes up. You can get a hold of one here. That could make it a 1-run game. McGann though is hitless on the day. And that will not get the job done as he's going to fly out to left. Clark makes the catch to the side. So they managed just 1 out of all that. And it's back to a 4-run game as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Wiltz back up there today. He faced Richie. He's got 2 for 3 with a couple RBIs, and that's going to be a base hit. Richie on. All right, pick off here. Richie back safely. Gibson 0 for 2 up now. Ball 1. He's got a bunt here. That's effective.
Pitcher.
So successful sacrifice with Richie in scoring position. Pitcher Hillebrand up now. Foul down the third base line. 1-1 now, going away. And strike 2 call. 1-2 now on Hillebrand. 2-2 now. And that's a line and down. Makes the catch for out number 2. Richie holds at second. Foul back out of play. Beaumont 2 for 5 on the day. 1-1 now. And a little number, and that's going to fall through. That'll score another run. So 12-7 now. Clark, perfect 5 for 5 today. Strike 1. Moving over to Dowling. Give Devlin. And and Clark picks it out. So Clark remains now a perfect 6 for 6. So And Clark is definitely going to be a player of the game. Wagner up now, strike one. 1-1. 2-1. Strike 2. 2-2. Full count. Strikes him out. The damage is done as they score another run. Now back up to a 5-run game as we head to the 9th. So last chance for the Pirates, for the Giants here. Sam Rentes will come to the plate 0 for 3. I think we're going to pinch hit with Sammy Strang here. Strang will come to bat.
New York, Sammy Strang.
So Strang, so not going to get a chance to. Yeah, hit straight. He might have, but oh well. Ball 1. 1-1 now. I think it was down that really straight. And that's hit a long way, but that'll go foul out of play. So 1-2 the count now on Strang. 2-2 now. Full count. And that line go out of play. Mr. Brody with a shot here and make a nice play by Mr. Brody once again. And that one is a liner to left. What happened there? Ends up dropping in. Looked like he caught it, but I guess he didn't. The umpire said he trapped it. So St. Louis 4, Philadelphia 1. 8. So leadoff runner is on board for the Giants. Devlin 0 for 4. And he swings at the first pitch, pops it up. And just out of the reach of Howard in the seats. 1-1 the count now. And that's going to be hit to Wagner over to second for 1. No! So Wagner gets charged with an error as the throw goes in the right field. Wow. So Wagner with a rare error. So the first 2 runners on for the Giants here. So a good start to the inning. Bill Dowling 1 for 3 up now. 1. And that's hit to right around the catch. So 1 down now for Gilbert, 1 for 3. Brody's coming to check something out over here. Alright, so first and second with 1 down. 1-0 the count now on Gilbert. 1-1 now. 2-1. Count goes to 3-1. And that's a little never. Over to second for 1, back to first, and they turn to. And that will be it. The Pittsburgh Pirates defeat the New York Giants by a score of 12-7.
The final score from Exposition Park: Pittsburgh 12, New York 7. Mike Lynch picks up the win. He is now 6-5 on the season. Cristy Mathewson is the loser. He is now 7-4 on the season. Homer Hillebrand gets the save. Number 1. Time of the game: 2 hours, 52 minutes.
So the Giants lose a high-scoring game here. And of course, another motorcycle trying to show itself off as being loud. Oh, man. So let's check out the final pitching stats. So definitely Mathewson with his worst outing of the season. He already balloons up to 1.80 now. So Mathewson gets the loss, 7-4. 3 innings, just 3+ innings, allowing 9 hits, 6 runs. Only 3 of them were earned though in his defense. 2 walks, no strikeouts. Only pitched 59 pitches. Threw 59 pitches. Elliott came in, lost a third of an inning, allowing 3 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. Dummy Taylor, 2 2/3 innings out of the pen, 2 hits, 1 run, was earned, 3 walks. And Hooks Wiltsey, 2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. So none of the Giant pitches could stop the Pirates today. Lynch gets the win. He wasn't that great. He pitched 6 innings, allowed 8 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. So definitely Mathewson, while he didn't pitch well, probably didn't pitch that much worse than Lynch. Hildebrand gets the save, pitches 3 innings, allowing 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Probably the best pitcher of the day, definitely was Hildebrand. 3 walks though, but will and strikeout. So that is your pitching there. So definitely no pitchers will get the player of the game. So for the box score here, Beaumont 3 for 6 with 1 run scored and 3 runs batted in. Fine day for Beaumont. Fred Clark though is going to be player of the game though, going 6 for 6 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. A couple of doubles. Average up to 357 now. Honus Wagner was able to get that 1 hit to extend his hitting streak now to 16 games. 1 for 4 with a run scored and RBI. Howard 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Clymer is 3 for 5 with a couple of runs scored and an RBI. Leach was 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI, also walked once. Ritchie was 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 4 runs batted in, so fine day by the second baseman. Gibson 0 for 2 with a run scored, a couple of walks. And Lynch was 0 for 3 at the plate. Pete says a pinch hitter was 0 for 1. And Hildebrand 0 for 1 is got 1 at bat. Let's look at the miscellaneous here. Here's your miscellaneous stats here. 2 errors by the Giants. Devlin is 11th. Donlin is 9th. There's Mags is coming to join us here. Honus Wagner though has 16 errors on the season. That's surprising. Let's see here. Anything else remarkable here? Freddie Clark with a couple of doubles now is 10. Mike Donlin gets 12 stolen base of the season. George Brown with the 35 runs batted in now. Bill Dowling though, 2 poor plays on the day, up to 9 now in the season. Art Devlin with a poor play. 12 base runners left on by Pittsburgh and 10 by the Giants. So wow, this could have been even much worse, much higher score. The MVP definitely Claude Ritchie. Wait a second. No, I'm not going to agree with that one. I mean, could have been Claude Ritchie with 4 runs batted in, 3 for 4, but I think I'm going to give it to Fred Clark. Not often you see a batter go 6 for 6, so I'm going to give it to him. So here's the line score sheet. There you go. Score sheet for Pittsburgh. There you go. Oops. And here's the recap. So again, these are not, I don't know why, sometimes it just doesn't work out here. It's 0 innings pitched. So sometimes, Cristy Mathewson 0 innings pitched. Sometimes stats don't always equal out in here. I mean, I think in the game they're alright, but in the recap and stuff, sometimes they make these errors in this, I noticed. Play-by-play, for those of you who like to look at that. This is what Jeff would say for those of you keeping track at home. They see if your score sheets are, and why would you? Alright, there. Okay, I think that is it for here. And there's the box score and everything here. All the stats. Alright. So sometimes it does weird stuff like this too. Like sometimes it doesn't show the whole. I don't know what's going on here. So let's take a look at the standings now. So with the loss, the Giants fall back in the second place. Game behind the Cubs, who won today. And I think they'll play another game against the motorcycle, of course. another game against the Pittsburgh Pirates and try to get some revenge against the Pirates. Okay, another show-off motorcycle guy. I don't know what it is, but they like to do that downtown here. I know, I'm impressed. Anyway, oh, there's Miss Mags. Coming to join us a little late here. Hi, Miss Mags. Here she is. Alright, the queen of high ground gaming makes her appearance. So that'll be it. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next 1905 season replay featuring the New York Giants. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.